Hey guys, it's Dax here. I am here with a very short video for you. I always say that, don't I? It's going to be short. But I'm here with a short video for you today to talk about struggles, to talk about obstacles. And I guess the idea that maybe not every struggle, maybe not every obstacle is quite the struggle or quite the obstacle that you think it is. And that is largely to do with how you are framing it. Okay, and I'll just talk about from a let's think positive and have put a positive thinking spin on this. I know a lot of people really feel caught up in their struggles, and their struggles are really impacting their lives. Okay, but I just want to present you with a different way to think about it. Now, imagine that you were in your car and you were driving up the street and you came to a junction or intersection, as our American friends like to call it, right? And at that intersection, there was a huge building. And you essentially wanted to get to this building, and the entrance was on the back of the building over here, right? Or what we would see as the back from the direction that we're coming in. Now, when you got to this point in the junction, you wouldn't simply say that, okay, there's an obstacle, or there's something for me to struggle with, or there's something to overcome, right? You would quite simply say, okay, I've gone as far as I can in this direction, and I'm still not in the place where I want to go. I need to change my direction and go up another street, right? It will be that simple. And as you change direction and you go up another street, you would, without fail, arrive at your destination, right? So why do we think of in our lives that everything should be kind of straight line, right? I want to get here, I'm going in this direction, and because this bloody big thing is in my way, it's suddenly an obstacle. It's just, usually it's going to be something that was there already. Just like this building, you wouldn't call the building an obstacle, it was there. It was already in the way, so to speak, right? You want to get here, the building was already in the way. And all it is an invitation to, in this instance, change your strategy. Your strategy was maybe heading north, if we call this north. Your strategy was heading north. So, okay, well, I can follow that strategy all I want, but this thing is going to be in the bloody way regardless of how much I persist in going north, right? If I really want to get to where I want to go, I've simply got to change direction again, change direction again, and I'll arrive at where I want. And this could be applied to absolutely anything, whether it be your nutrition plans, whether it be your relationships, whether it be your health in general, your fitness challenges, whether it be your finances, your career, whatever you want to accomplish, doesn't have to be viewed as a series of obstacles. It simply needs to be broken down and viewed as a series of changes in strategy. Okay, so if your nutrition plan always fails after week 2 because you're feeling deprived, that's not that obstacles have gotten in the way or that struggles have appeared. It's because you haven't planned out your journey to account for the fact that after 2 weeks you normally start to feel deprived. So what can you do to change your strategy to go, hey, I've gone as far as I can with this, and I know that if I keep trying to go north, I'm going to feel deprived and I'm going to feel a struggle. So what do I need to do at this point before I head north again? Okay, what is the path that you personally need to take? Every single one of us has our own map. Every single one of us, right? And I think one of the biggest problems is that we have a tendency to follow other people's maps to get to where we want to go. So some fit pro, myself included, might come along and say, hey, elimination diet is the best way to go. No wheat, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed food, sugar, partridge in a pear tree. Don't do any of these things for the next 30 days. And you know what? It works. But if it doesn't work for you because you absolutely know that at the 12-day point, everything crumbles and falls apart for you, then stop following my map. Plan out your journey, plan out your direction, plan out your strategy. And get away from the idea that these are struggles, get away from the idea that these are obstacles. If you plan for the fact that these things are going to show up, and again, whether that be in your business, whether that be in your relationships, whether that be in your health and fitness goals in the new year, it really doesn't matter. Plan for the fact that they are going to show up, and they are no longer obstacles. They are just planned deviation, planned detours. You are planning the route for yourself, okay? So I hope that makes sense. It's a bit of a different way of looking at struggles. It's a bit of a different way of looking at obstacles. But it also takes a lot of the drama out of it, right? I don't complain the fact that I want to go in this direction to go home and there's a building in front of me. That building's always been there, and it's probably always going to be there. I simply need to define a better route for getting home. Otherwise, I'm going to scale the building that's just outside of this window. It makes no sense. And neither do so many of the plans and processes and maps that we're following to get us where we want to go make sense to us in our own individual journeys. So in short, plan your journey. Plan it with your usual struggles in mind, and they suddenly stop becoming struggles. They just become the route to get to where you want to go. I hope that makes sense. I hope you find that useful. Till next time, take care.